What is up, fellow nerds, and welcome back to the Dapper Snapper Gaming channel. Now today we are going to be bringing you the final Wi-Fi battle of the year, which I think is exciting. I think this year has been really cool as far as learning this new metagame and playing in it and building teams for it and all of that. It has been a lot of fun so far, and I will actually be making a video very soon actually addressing all of that. So the plan for this week is pretty cool. Hopefully, as long as I can get it edited in time, tomorrow I will have up my review of the game, my full review of Pokemon Sword and Shield, just as a great way to end the year off. Just talk about how I feel about the game and my thoughts and what I think going forward we can expect. Then on New Year's Day, we are going to be, I will be talking about my thoughts on the current OU metagame. Just a few minutes before we recorded this, Darmanitan, a few minutes before I'm about to record this, I guess, Darmanitan actually got quick banned from Smogon. So that is really interesting. Now, Kid Cujo, our amazing guest today, who has been on the channel before, I told him about the Darmanitan ban, and I told him that if he was already bringing one on his team, don't worry about it. It's totally fine. I'm not worried about it. So he may have a Galarian Darmanitan. We do not have one on our team, but if he does, it's totally fine. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, so we are going to get into this, and there he is right there, using his government name as some people choose to do. I, of course, am not doing that. But this is going to be a really cool battle, and it looks like I am deciding the rules. Yes, I will decide them. But I'm excited for this final battle of the year. We're going to go with normal rules because my Pokemons are not up to level 100. And so let's look at our team really quick. These are just random rental teams. All right, so this is the team we're going to be using, and also we have a MV Sun team that I was considering using for this video, but I think I'm going to show that off in a later episode of Wi-Fi battles. But so this team right here is a really interesting team that I came up with the other day, and I really like it so far. I played it on the low ladder, and it seemed to do really well. And so I've got some interesting stuff on it. So very standard Shuckle set with Stealth Rock, Sticky Web, Encore. Encore is so much better now that Dynamax is banned, and we will be observing the Dynamax ban in this battle, but if he has a Darmanitan, of course, I don't care. We have a Jellicent, which will help us with Dragapults and Darmanitans. That's basically its role. It is mostly physically defensive, but it also has some special bulk in there as well. We have hopefully our star of the show, Frostmoth. Very standard Quiver Dance set with heavy-duty boots. We have a choice banded Cinderace rather than the standard heavy-duty boots court change set. We have a heavy-duty boots Defog Mandibuzz, which is also always great. I love Mandibuzz. I used to use it a lot in X and Y, and it's just been a great mon ever since. And then this is my interesting set. I don't think this set is particularly great, but I do think that it is interesting, and that is Eject Pack Dragapult. So basically the whole point of this set is you come in on something, they bring in their appropriate counter, they then take not a U-turn, but a huge Draco Meteor, and then you're able to U-turn out of there. So, you want to save that. You still use U-turn so that they get comfortable with switching in on this, and then you drop the Draco on them and get out of there anyway. It's a really cool tech that I really am liking, and so we're going to give it a try. I do think that Choice Specs is a much better set, so don't think that I think that Choice Specs isn't as good, but this is here just for the unexpected factor. But we are going to go ahead and get this started. I know I'm keeping him waiting, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this. I'm excited for this battle. I have not battled him in real life. Okay, so he has brought all of the threat, boys. We have got us a sand team. All right, so the most likely lead here is going to be Tyranitar, I would think. Obviously, it wants to set up the sand. So what do we lead against Darmanitan? I think we just lead Cinderace, and we should be just fine with that lead. This team doesn't require that we necessarily get up the Sticky Web immediately, but it is nice to have it, especially for the Excadrill. I almost ran that Sun team, and that would have been nice just to take away his sand to slow down the Excadrill, but I think we're going to be okay anyway. So let's go ahead and lead with Cinderace. Cinderace puts in a lot of work against his team, it looks like, but we do have to watch out for that Seismitoad, but we do have Giga Drain on Frostmoth. So I think that we have decent ways of dealing with this team. The Charizard is a little scary, and the Darmanitan is, of course, always scary. But we will just have to see what our opponent is bringing today. And, of course, rocking the Battle Tower music. Of course, it's great. Oh, and the Ghost Gem. I love the Ghost Gem. As he leads Seismitoad. All right, so he predicted our Cinderace lead. Very nice. So this is probably his rocker, I would assume. And I think it's pretty safe if we just go for a U-turn here. He will probably just stay in, and we can go into Shuckle pretty safely. Even if he wants to go for something else, he's probably going to go for rocks here. Let's see, what do we want to do here? If he goes for rocks, I guess we go Mandibuzz. So let's U-turn out into... Let's go into Shuckle here. Shuckle should be fine. Yeah, so go ahead and get off a big chunk of damage. We are Choice Banded, of course, so that's why we're doing that much. And then we will go out into our Shuckle. So I'm assuming that this is just a defensive set with rocks. He's going to set up rocks here. As he goes for Focus Blast, that is a very interesting move choice on Seismitoad. As we lower our special defense, that's actually okay. As we can go ahead and... Let me look at his team really quick. So he could be running Defog on Charizard. He probably has heavy-duty boots on that if I were to guess. But rocks are going to be really nice for the Darmanitan, and they're going to be really nice for the Charizard if he's not running boots. But Sticky Web is the most important thing for this team. We do want to make sure that we are slowing down his team, because otherwise Frostmoth can't really sweep. Frostmoth, even at +1, is really not all that fast, so we really need 2 Quiver Dances to really be effective, and so that's why I really like pairing it with Sticky Web. Now obviously Charizard is going to be a big issue for our Frostmoth, even if we're faster. We don't really have a lot of coverage for that, so we do need to try to deal with that before we send in Frostmoth for a sweep. As he's taking a little bit of time to make his decision here, as he withdraws, that's fine. Going into Dragapult. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get the webs up, which is awesome. And I don't know what this Dragapult wants to do to me. Now, he might be... So there's a couple things that he could be doing here. He could be Dragon Dancing here, but that's kind of unlikely, it seems. But one thing that would be nice is if he Specs or Banded, then we could knock that off, because we should take any one hit from him. So I think getting rid of this thing's item would be a little more important than rocks. Oh man, rocks would have been the best play here. That's okay. As we went for knockoff, that's okay. Rocks were the better play there, but that's totally fine. We do not have a normal type on our team, so that is totally fine. Now we could go into Mandibuzz, and actually Mandibuzz seems like a really nice switch here. We're going to take almost no damage, and then there's probably not a whole lot that he can do to us, especially if he's choiced. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this out of here. We can set up rocks later. Yeah, and he shouldn't be doing much to a Mandibuzz. That still does quite a bit. Alright, so I think we get off a free foul play here. It seems that he is physical, so we're going to... This would kill it for sure if he stays in, and if he switches something else in, it's going to take a lot of damage as well. So, yeah, so he does switch out. That's fine. U-turn would have been a decent play as well. Oh, Darmanitan, this is taking it. This is going to take quite a bit of damage. Alright, so how much damage do you take from this? Foul play is going to do a good chunk. Oh yeah, as it does 60%. That's insane, actually. So let me see. He's probably Scarfed, if I were to guess. So the speed boost just puts him at neutral, as if he doesn't have a Scarf. And so I think our switch in here is Jellicent. That is, so he's basically just going to press Icicle Crash and just do damage. But hopefully with Jellicent, we should be able to deal with this thing okay. This is the best answer that I can think of, honestly. Oh, yes. Look at that. Delicious. Yeah, we take those for sure. So we're just going to fire off a Will-O-Wisp here for free. And that should help a lot against this mon, or anything that wants to switch in. Yeah, as he does switch out, that's fine. Will-O-Wisp on whatever wants to switch in. Alright, Seismitoad is special. At least it seems he's running a special set. So that's totally fine. He is expecting the Scald, I'm sure, but that is not the set that we're running on this. We are not running the Scald set, which would have activated his Water Absorb, but that is not what we are doing on this set here. And so I'm assuming... So what does he go for here? I'm assuming just like a Giga Drain. How much does a Giga Drain even do to us? Probably not all that much. Now we could bring Frostmoth in here. That's not a bad option, to be honest. Because if he's going for Giga Drain, that's doing 0. We could also go into Shuckle and get rocks up. What do we do here? I'm going to go Frostmoth, actually, because a Giga Drain is doing nothing to a Frostmoth. Alright, what you got for me? As he goes Earth Power, oh, right, well, I don't know if this is going to live that very well. As he takes it like a champ. Nice. Let's go. His special defense, we are Ice Scales, and so his special defense is actually through the roof. It's actually insane how much, how bulky this thing is on the special side. So what does he go into here? I feel like he doesn't stay in here. He probably goes Charizard, if I were to guess. So I don't want to stay in against what will probably be a Charizard. What do we want to do here? Charizard's kind of a problem for our team, but I think we can go Jellicent just fine here. So let's double out into Jellicent. Because I'm assuming he's going to switch into Charizard. He withdraws and goes into Charizard. Alright, perfect. Yeah, it's just a little too early to start setting up with our Frostmoth as of right now. And so I think we just fire off a Hex here. Actually, we can go for Strength Sap because he may stay in. As he goes for Dynamax, well, he forgot about the Dynamax ban. Whoops. Oh well. It's fine. I'm really not worried about it. We'll just have to Dynamax. We'll just have to Dynamax back at some point. But that's totally fine. It's okay. All right. So how much is this gonna do to me? Oh, okay, so he does carry the Solar Beam. So yeah, I didn't expect him to go for that. Oh, we live. We actually lived that. That's insane. As he does set up the Grassy Terrain, so we're going to get up even more health here. So go for Strength Sap, get a bunch of our health back. And then Grassy Terrain gives us some as well. Nice. So we're basically back where we were before. And we are going to be getting out of here for sure. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that because obviously I was thinking about it being banned, but that's totally fine. So against that, what do we want to do here? We're just going to have to play our switches correctly just to stall out his Dynamax, I think. So let's go Mandibuzz here, and then we're just going to go for a Roost right after that and hopefully survive what he wants to go for. I kind of doubt it. So he's going to go for another Max Overgrowth. Yeah, that's fine. We should take it okay. Yeah, we take that very, very well. And so I don't want to take too much on this, but I think I want to go for a Roost here just to stall out anything he wants to go for. As he does go for Max Flare, that's totally fine. We should live that. We do. And then we can Roost back to a good amount of health. As he does set up the Sun for himself, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. Alright, and we're going to get right back up to the health that we were at before. So Dynamax effectively wasted, which is good. And now he's taking damage from his own solar power, which is very, very nice. And string back down. Nice. So we were able to effectively waste his Dynamax, which was really, really good. So I think that we are just safe to stay in here, or we can go for U-turn expecting him to switch out, because he knows he can't really do much to us. So I'm going to go for U-turn, because he really can't. Oh, he does stay in. Okay. He goes for Focus Blast, as that does about a quarter. That's okay. I did expect him to switch out. He did not, but we still didn't take all that much damage, and that's totally fine. So now we go... I would go Jellicent here, but it's tough because we can't burn him, and he's already at -1 attack. So let's go... What do we want to do here? Let's go Dragapult. This is going to take more damage. Alright, so surely we kill here with a Shadow Ball, although without Specs, I don't know. So I'm just going to fire up a Draco and get out of here. That's what I'm going to do. As he stays in. Alright. This should kill, I would think. Yeah, for sure. Alright, so that gets rid of the Charizard. So that opens up the door for Frostmoth immensely. And so here's the other thing, is that's why I really like this item, is I can use that strong Draco Meteor, and then I get out of here, so I'm not sitting here at -2 for him to set up on me, which is really, really nice. So I'm going to go into Cinderace here. I think. Let's see. Yeah, I go into Cinderace. He probably goes Seismitoad, and then I just U-turn out again. So I'm really not all that worried about it. I should be able to set up with Frostmoth and do some work here now that Charizard is gone. Charizard was really my big problem. So hopefully we should have this in the bag now. As he does go Seismitoad, that's totally fine. And we could just kill this. We could just kill this right now. A Sucker Punch would kill it right now. Do we want to do that? This is also setup fodder for... Well, I don't know. Yeah, this is setup fodder for Frostmoth. I don't want to kill it. I could have U-turned out, but I don't want it to be too awfully low, because this is setup fodder for Frostmoth. Frostmoth can just set up on this thing all day. Yeah, Earth Power does nothing. Totally fine. And Burn is slowly wearing him down as well, so that's really nice. Now, I think that Dragapult really is his only, like, effective answer to this now. Although Darmanitan is also still around, so Darmanitan's kind of a problem. But I think we go for a Quiver Dance here as he withdraws. So what do you go into now as you go Darmanitan? Yeah, this is where Rocks would have been really nice. But at +1 and him at -1 speed, we should outspeed. Although if he's Scarfed, we may not. I don't know. I'm hoping that we will. So let me actually calc this really quick just to make sure that we are faster. Frostmoth, blank, we're max speed at +1 against a Galarian Darmanitan, Choice Scarf at -1. We are faster. Okay, so I think we just go for a Stab Bug Buzz, and that should kill it, right? That should be plenty. Yeah, and that is enough. All right, perfect. So Frostmoth, let's go. This is your time to shine here. This is the entire reason for this team, is to try to get Frostmoth to actually put in some work. Because I really like this mon, actually. It's a really, really cool design. As he goes Dragapult. Dragapult is the next logical answer. So as he doesn't take damage from... Okay, so that's interesting. He's heavy-duty boots. on Dragapult because he did not get slowed down. So I don't think I want to stay in. I don't know if I want to stay in on this or not. Because he's physical, right? So I don't think I can take a hit from him on the physical side. And I'm not faster than him if he's not at -1. If he was at -1, I would be very much faster than him, but he's not. So, yeah, I got to get out of here with that. Let's go Mandibuzz here. Yeah, that really puts me in a bind. Him not taking any webs damage, really, or webs just taking the speed loss. That really puts me at a disadvantage. All right, so I think we just go for a foul play here. He's gonna do some damage. That's fine. But I need to kill this more than I need to keep around Mandibuzz. Yep, and there you go. Yeah, so I need this gone way more than I need Mandibuzz around. So I'll take the trade. That much damage for that thing dead, especially since I have Roost as it goes T-Tar. Okay, so T-Tar is still kind of scary, and his speed's gonna fall. That's fine. And so now we are going to get out of here. Although I don't think I want to switch in. I don't want to switch in Cinderace because he's probably going to Rock Move here. I could sack Shuckle here because I really don't need Shuckle anymore. I could also go into Jellicent and start Strength Sapping. I'm going to go Jellicent here, because I highly doubt that he goes for Crunch here. Probably goes for a Rock Move. Yeah, he goes Stone Edge. It's totally fine. Ooh, that did way too much. Yeah, I'm going to have to sack Jellicent here, I think. Do I need it for something else? At least at this low of health? No, I really don't. Yeah, I can handle the rest of the stuff fine, I think. Cinderace kind of cleans up here. So I think I just stay in here. I go for Strength Sap on the off chance that he doesn't kill me. As he switches out. Alright, well, here's all my health back. Alright, well, give me all my health back. Thank you. Yeah, that is not what I expected at all. And there we go. We're back to full. Let's go. So what does he carry on this that he thinks that I can't take a hit? I don't know, but we're going to Will-O-Wisp for sure. If he goes for Swords Dance or something, this will basically make his Swords Dance useless, which is exactly what we want. As we're faster, so he used something negative priority. What did he go for? No, he's just slower. That seems odd. So is he not Sand Rush? Is he Sand Force? Maybe? I don't know. It just seems odd that we would outspeed him like that. And now we go for Hex. So he's at +1 burned. And this is going to do half, which is nice. As he goes for Swords Dance again. I mean, I get you, but you're going to die to your next Hex. So that's going to be it for you. So Jellicent coming through here. I love this Jellicent set. It is absolutely fantastic. And I think Jellicent really, really does well in OU. It does well against Excadrill. It just absolutely soloed him. Although he never really fired off a hit. He was just trying to set up. I'm confused as to what set that was because he wasn't Sand Rush on a sand team. So I don't know why he was going after me. But that's okay. I think that we just clean up here with Jellicent. So I think we just go for Hex again. And that should finish this off, I would think. Yup. Man, Jellicent going in. Not who I was expecting to take this battle all the way, but Jellicent coming through. Alright, so now it brings in Tyranitar. We're just going to burn this. As he sets sand up again, that's fine. And so yeah, once we burn this, basically the battle's over. And even if we don't burn this, the battle's still kind of over. Hurry and pick your move, we only got 30 seconds. But even after... okay, so he's burned. Yeah, the game's over. No matter what, I come in with Cinderace, and I can OHKO him with a high jump kick. Even if I miss the high jump kick, I still have other stuff for it, as I take nothing from Crunch. Yeah, so I'm really not worried about this guy, because I could just stall him out with Strength Saps and Hexes and all of that nature. So I would go for Strength Sap here, but the battle is going to be over because I hate this 20-minute timer, and that is going to be GG to my opponent, Devin. So we did 6-0 him, which is unfortunate, but we did also have we also had answers to basically everything on his team. And so, you know, it was a good match. It was really good. I had fun. It really made me think it's a decent team, I think. The Excadrill confused me because even with being at -1 from Sticky Web, I really thought that he would still outspeed my Jellicent. Let me pull up my Jellicent set. I've already put it in Showdown. How much speed am I running here? My Jellicent is running 84 speed EVs, and so I don't know. That doesn't seem like I should be outspeeding him if he's at double speed. So he must be Sandforce, which I think is odd for that team. I think my Dragapult set actually worked out with the eject pack because I got that kill off, and then I was able to get out of there and not be a sitting duck for something that wanted to set up on me, which is really, really nice. Shuckle did really, really well setting up the webs. We never even got to set rocks up, but we really didn't need them against that team. It was actually totally fine without them. Cinderace, of course, didn't really get a chance to shine either because it just went for U-turn that one time, and that was about it. Frostmoth got a kill, which was great. Frostmoth was supposed to be our MVP, and Jellicent ended up absolutely carrying that game. So again, GG to my opponent, Kid Cujo. Very good battle, and I always enjoy battling against you. We will probably talk about his team very soon and see if he can't see if he can't improve it, and we will work on it together, and we will bring you another Wi-Fi battle with him very soon. So yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys are looking forward to my review tomorrow, and then our State of the Meta address on the 1st. So be looking forward to that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.